I was this close of deleting all contacts with this woman. I never had something turn me so far off. And I literally... So cool, after she's texted me that, I was Bryson Tiller. Dumb. Hey, what a good way to start. What a good way to start. What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Welcome back to episode 145 of The Savages in the Box. Your favorite sports podcast with a little bit of twist. It's your boy Nefty, a.k.a. Padriano Rivera. I am here with a few savages themselves to the left of me.
They call me Big L.A.
Hey, okay, Mr. Big L.A. himself to the left of him.
My name is Jeff.
You already know it's Mr. Jefferson. Do we have any other savages in here?
No.
We're alone right now, as of now. The other savages, obviously, that are off camera, are not here. But let's introduce the most important savages of all, and that is
a Jew.
Thank you for the listeners and the watchers for tuning in. We truly appreciate it while you guys are here so we can get the numbers growing and flowing. Make sure you guys hit that like button. You will enjoy this podcast. We're going to talk about a few things like the World Baseball Classic. We're going to talk about why Paul Pierce once again wants to talk about the NBA, who's going to be the new Vikings quarterback, and what is every gentleman on this podcast love language. So hit that like button because you are going to enjoy it. And YouTube is telling me 80% of y'all aren't subscribed.
Lock in. Let's go.
What's the issue? Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. It only takes 2 seconds of your day. We would truly appreciate it. And it will satisfy the algorithm gods. My boys, how are we feeling today?
My boy, how's it feel, Rajon Rondo? How you feeling?
We feeling good, bro.
Feeling
good. Like I said, like I told you through the text, man, I didn't do much. It didn't feel like I do much. And anything I did do, I put a lot of the pressure on my other leg. So pause.
You got 3 legs, brother. 3 legs.
One of them is Dudley.
Oh, how you know about that?
It's not that important one either. You know what I'm saying? That it's
God.
still alive and kicking. What did the boy say? 2 girls and they both get along like Lou Will.
He didn't say that. Lou was crazy, bro. You know when that nigga hit you with that behind the back and that
Behind the back, tween.
Lou Will was an MVP in everybody's books. He was out there scoring 20 relentlessly, effortlessly, and then scored 20 off the court with 2 girls at the same time.
6 man of the year, bro.
Different.
For sure skis. How y'all feeling, man?
I'm good, man. Good. I got two good knees now. I feel good. Dunking on Ray still. It's awesome.
You've always had 2 good knees.
Yo, bro, all this jumping at 31, I gotta cut it out.
Oh, but you won't jump off the dresser on your shorty though.
Bro, 2 legs up, bro. Not
Wait,
one.
what?
2.
Jump off the what?
Oh, jump off the dresser.
Jump off the dresser in an angle.
Hold up, that's what dudes are doing nowadays?
Hey, bro.
Hey, you gotta start switching it up, bro.
Hey, man.
You gotta get your knee right.
Yeah.
Instead of the 1 leg, it's 2 legs.
Hey,
Listen,
I can
fam.
see
So
it.
this guy is jumping off the dresser, and the other one's playing 21 characters in Hangman. Got it. All right.
I love playing Hangman. That's one of
Hey,
my favorite
bro.
games, bro. And I ain't talking about the...
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's straight faced. Hitting that jump.
Listen, it's like my boy and Keem. Shout out Keem. It's like we always say on 2K. Oh, reliable. It's an automatic bucket.
Yo, that's offending.
Automatic bucket.
That's offending.
I'll tell you off camera what we talking about. Jefferson, how y'all knees apparently? We're talking about knees apparently. So
I guess my knees are good too, because I mean, I got some good 2 working knees. Played basketball the other day. It was actually really good.
yo, low
What's
key,
going on?
as the older brother, I'm a little bit jealous that I'm the one that had all the injuries. My boy has Jefferson has 0 injuries. 0.
I think the only one that I've ever had was me playing soccer. I had like 6 stitches. That's it.
I look like Kevin Love's freaking injury report.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, that's
Yo, he was moving, bro. He was moving so quick. He got to the rim and was like, "What am I doing here?" Obviously, he sold the layup.
Jeff?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't sell the layup.
Yeah,
Obviously
bro.
sold the layup.
When did I sell the layup?
Bro, I was right next to you. You literally cut through the middle of the lane, and yo, you got there so quick. Went to go throw the ball up, a little float, and I'm like, yo, because you slipped. It was when you
yeah.
slipped, and I'm like, yo, bro, do
Yeah.
you know how fast you're
Because
moving,
the
bro?
one before that, I caught the ball in the 3, did a jab step, and then I got you off of that because you didn't know I was actually gonna drive.
I had no idea, bro.
The one on the
an
left.
island. On an island. Looking like freaking, oh, God. I was looking like Jeff Teague out there on defense.
I was going off at the beginning of the game, bro. First 6 points came off of me.
Yo, now that you said Jeff Teague, I seen a post. No. It was a YouTube video. So this guy I forgot the YouTuber's name, so I'm sorry. Anybody that knows what I'm talking about, make sure you tag in the comments down below the video and the YouTuber that I'm talking about. He made a 7 levels of Hall of Fame or 7 levels of GOAT in the NBA, something like that.
Holy smokes.
Right? So I think he got to level 2 and he brought up like Gary Payton, and he with no hesitation said, I think he said probably. He might have said the word probably. If not, then he said the greatest defending guard in NBA history.
Wow.
And I'm just kind of like,
The glove.
I'm not trying to, I'm not going against what he's saying. We know what the glove did defensively.
Yeah.
But there are some defensive, we're talking about, Tony Allen is up there.
Yeah.
You mentioned Drew Holiday. I don't know if people want to put Drew Holiday with Gary Payton and Tony Allen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Marcus Smart. I'm just naming some dudes that are just coming off. I didn't really research this, but when I was watching the video, and I watched this like last night or something like that, and I was like, I need to research that a little bit. Because, like, are we really just ready to give Gary, that crown?
I got to look at it. I mean, there are some. Well, he's what, 2? He's playing the 2, so it's got a little difficult.
No, I think Gary was the 1.
The 1.
But
I don't know if I
the
can
2
name-
guards count as guards.
True.
So are we also
I
going to
can't-
like diminish MJ? Everybody likes to say how many defensive players he got.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Everybody talks about it, but then doesn't say he's an actual really good defender. You know what I mean? Oh, they talk about his award, but don't say like, almost like Shea, like, oh yo, Shea's a good defender, but when they go against their team, they're going at Shea. They're not going at Lou Dort. They're not going at Jay Will. They're going at Shea. So you would think, oh yeah, Shea's a good defender, but then why out of the 3 you're going at Shea, the MVP of the league, championship winner, you're going at him out of the 3? So like it depends, I'm not saying MJ wasn't a good defender,
Well,
but
I don't want to do that to MJ because for being a teammate to quote unquote one of the best defending three swingmans, and you still end up getting the amount of Jeff. How many defensive players does MJ have? I want to say 4.
I'll tell you right now.
For you to get 4 and you're a teammate of, like I said, arguably the greatest or one of the greatest defending threes. That says something. I'm not ready to put him in that.
no, yeah, bro, but Drexler was getting him work, bro. When he's getting worked on, bro, hey yo, swing, yo, Pippen, come do this, bro.
Kawhi's a 3, right? Kawhi's not a guard.
No, I'm saying, no, well, yeah,
Kawhi's not
small
considered a guard,
forward,
right.
yeah, he's not a guard.
See, my thing is
There's some threes that play.
that's
threes.
another conversation I want to have too. Like, what is considered stopping a player? Because I always bring up
Iggy get a lot of love for Ayo. I stopped LeBron and
But
LeBron averaged
so that's
like
one of the-
36.
That's what I was about to get to. Dudes like Iggy who got, Finals MVP. Dudes like Kawhi Leonard. Everybody said, oh, but he stopped LeBron again in that Finals where the Spurs, played against the Heat.
he had
And LeBron
27.
averaged how much?
27, 28.
So, like, what is considered stopping?
I don't know, man. It's tough. I mean, it has to be like, a projection. Like, are you projecting that like LeBron should average
More.
35
Yeah,
and
but you limited
Kawhi
him to
stopped
26?
them to 27, 28 points? You did your job. Is that
If that's where we're chalking it up, then
and Iggy, hey bro, you had a good series. Yo, you defended LeBron. He instead of having averaging 40, he had 35, 36. Like you did enough. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to know because they do like to do the whole pick and choose things. Because if that, if that's what people wanted to define it as, then it makes sense why Rudy Gobert has so many Defensive Player of the Years. Right. But if that's the case, then all right, why didn't Paul George get it when he averaged or almost averaged 2 steals per game? Why didn't LeBron get it when he was in his defensive prime in the Heat?
Gasol, man.
Yeah, so it's like
He only has one, by the way.
MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got.
Oh wow. Oh, so then maybe it's defensive teams that he has a bunch.
Yeah.
I know he has
he's got
more
one.
than one in some kind of defensive category.
He has 9 all defensive first team.
First team?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But then again, we got to look at the time period of when this is happening. How many threes are really? You know what I mean? Yo, because he was a freak,
I mean,
bro. Offensively, he was a freak. Defensively,
there was a lot of two guards that hooped in the 90s.
Yes,
though. I
yes,
got
but
to
he's
give it
not
to
guarding
MJ.
any of them. Bro, we all saw what AI did as a guard, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, Ayo.
No, true,
I need you
but
to get rid of that hang cross.
It is
bro,
AI.
'cause
It is AI. The
just
conversation
saying.
we had last week about
Penny Hardaway, he wasn't guarding him either, bro.
Hey, yo, bro. I try to have that conversation with people about Penny. Listen, man.
He was ahead of his time,
If
bro.
Penny, there's a few guys in the 90s, if they just didn't have the injuries, and I know that's sports, that, you can't get away from injuries, but there's a few guys that if they didn't have the injuries they had,
Hey, when Grant Hill got in there, bro, that left to
Yeah.
right, yo, my boy was, Pippen could do
Penny
nothing.
was one of those guys. Grant was one of those guys. Even though we do consider him one of those guys, but injuries still limit him. What's his name?
Tracy?
Tracy. There we go. That's the guy that I'm thinking of. Tracy. There's a guard. There's a point guard. Hey, man, if it wasn't for that, I don't want to categorize it as stupid. But if it wasn't for that freaking motorcycle accident, Jay Wills would have had the league on check.
Yo, that double cross.
Shout out to Jay Wills. Shout out to Jersey, Big Jersey. He would have had the league on checkity check.
Yeah.
My bad. Went on a little rant. Where do you guys want to start?
Let's start from the top.
Start
from
from
the top.
Okay. And this is also good to start after today. We are filming, as you guys know, we are filming on Wednesday, okay? Our episodes come out Tuesday, 8 a.m. Make sure you guys lock in. Like I said, like the episode, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you know when we do drop. We also dropped this past week 2 videos because we had very extensive points on the Duke basketball team and if they are a championship team. We dropped that last Friday. And today, Sunday, if you guys haven't noticed, we also dropped a nice little 13-minute video about the New York Yankees and how they're looking on spring training. So, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you have guys hit that notification bell so you know when we drop. But Brian Windhurst, Brian Windhurst, I don't know how to spell his name. That's how I just spelled it.
You spelled it right.
Yeah. One of these days on First Take, okay, you guys know I don't listen to First Take.
Yeah.
I just happened to turn on First Take on my way to work. I think it was Thursday or Wednesday morning. And they were talking about the top 6 teams in the league and their records. San Antonio and Detroit Pistons have one of the best records against the top 6 teams. San Antonio's 7-3 or 7-2. I forgot what it is. Brian Windhurst went on and say, I have already rented out my hotel during the finals week in San Antonio.
Hey, yo. Hey, brother. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. The 2 years hard. That second year, OKC had to deal with it. Being great, being above schedule, ahead of schedule, and then
The Timberwolves. They had
again,
a great second year of success with what's homeboy's name?
Anthony.
What?
With Anthony Edwards
yeah.
and Cat and all that stuff. And no offense to them, they're still one of the top teams, but they can't get back to that.
Yeah. They can't get past that hump of that Western Conference Finals to get into the finals. So again, they're ahead of schedule. They're a great team. I think Castle's great. When they went ahead and faced the Pistons, they went ahead and took care of them. But again, you got to go through a deep East. You got the Timberwolves. You got the reigning champs. You got Denver. They got to go through a lot to go ahead and get to the promised
I
land.
heard that too, by the way. Something about that they're moving the Wolves to the East.
No.
While they're going to, apparently they're going to expand the NBA. I know I'm cutting off your
I
point.
know,
I'm so sorry,
yeah.
but they're going to expand the NBA, and to do so, it looks like the two expansion teams that they're thinking of is going to be in the West. So they're going to bring the Timberwolves to the East.
Brother, they are going no matter what, either the West or East, to the finals. To the finals, brother. If they end up in the East, yeah, they might run there. They might be like LeBron. Anthony Edwards might be LeBron if he gets put in the East. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, you got JT coming back, man. Who knows?
Yeah.
It'll be different.
There's a lot of talks about that too. I've been kind of chill on talking about the Boston Celtics, but a lot of you guys wanted to write out the Boston Celtics, man, and they are second in the East with arguably, because I know everybody likes to, bring, hey, whose team is it? Is it Jaylen Brown? Is it Jason Tatum? Arguably their best player out. They also traded away Anthony Simmons.
Yeah.
And I know they got Vucevic for that, but they're second in the East.
Yeah, and they
Talking
lost
about
big pieces.
And we're talking about an East that is kind of not depleted, but kind of weak. Yeah. I know the Knicks are playing well, but the Knicks were supposed to be considered to run the East, and they're not really running it right now. I know they beat the Spurs today, which is, poetic justice, being that Brian Windhorst just said, "Hey, bro, my hotel's rented in San Antonio. I'm there."
Yeah. I think those are the three teams to beat. It's going to be Boston. It's going to be the Knicks. And who else is there? Oh, and can't forget the Pistons. It's going to be those three teams that are going to go ahead and make some noise.
Are we so we're not going to consider SGA, OKC?
What do you mean?
You said just in the East? I forgot.
In the East, like to get out of the East.
Sorry. You just spoke about the
just
East.
To get, yeah,
I thought you meant like in general.
No, just to get out of the East. I think those are the top three teams, and obviously one of them have to face each other to face the other.
Yeah,
you know how
sure.
that goes.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting. In the West, like we were talking about, I don't know, man. I do like San Antonio. I think they're young, they're fast. I think obviously I know how you feel about Wemby, but Wemby, he brings it. So it's gonna be very, very interesting. There's to beat 3 series. To get to the finals, you got to go through Denver. If you got to face the Timberwolves, and then if you got to face OKC, I know how you feel. Like, hey, they've beaten OKC, they got their number, cool. But to go ahead, your third season, third series, you got to face them. It's a long. You got to play the long game. LeBron always says, man, you got to work your way up to that. We gonna see. So I'm excited. It's still early, but I'm excited.
Are we going to put any stock into what Brian is trying to say here?
I get it because, hey, you beat the reigning champs, 4 out of 5 times, or whatever it is, 3 out of 1, or 3 out of 4 times, and they're the best team because obviously OKC can beat Denver and they can beat the Timberwolves. They've shown that, they've proven that. So hey, if they're the team to beat. If OKC's it and you got their number, hey, then it should be the Spurs in the finals.
Yeah.
But that's not how it goes. We all thought as a Laker fan, we're going to face the Timberwolves. Hey, we probably going to get knocked out by Denver. Yeah, guess what? Timberwolves had different plans. So, hey, that's why you play the game. I can't wait for the playoffs. It's going to be nothing but love. We're definitely going to get smacked first round, so that's going to be really, really good to see. But I'm excited to see the Timberwolves. I love Ant. I love his morale. I know he doesn't want to go ahead to be the face of the league, but I would love it. That energy he brought when he went ahead and hit that tough 3 to win it, I thought that was great. His relationship with the coach, I think, is great. Him being able to talk his talk to him, I think, for other coaches back then probably would have hit a nerve, but to have that relationship with your head coach and being able to trust, I love it, So I want him to go as far as he can, and hopefully he can make to the finals. But then, hey, you got the Joker, who went ahead and wants his revenge on OKC, so he's on a vengeance. And then you got OKC thinking they're, the man's on top, and they should feel that way.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a 4-man race. I don't think Houston is that good. I think they're a good young team. I think KD elevates them, but I think they're still missing something. I can't really tell what it is exactly, but when I watch them, there's something about them that they're missing something to get them like over that hump to compete with these 4 teams. And as for the Lakers, yeah, everybody knows, bro. Defense, chemistry, defense. I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then it's everyone else. So, like I said, it's 4 teams on this side, 4 teams on that side, or 3 teams on that side, and have fun. I think how we enjoyed the final, well, not the finals, but the postseason itself was great. The finals obviously was disappointing with the injury because it went 7, and we all thought, it was going to be a great Game 7 the way Hallie started, and then to end with an Achilles. Unfortunately, it kind of diminished it a little bit. Obviously, Stephen A. playing solitary was also insane to me, but we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't know. Brian mentioned that something about, they fall in line with the teams that won 40 games before they lost 20 games. And that's been a very consistent stat about teams that won it all. I know he brought up about their record against the best teams in the league. But I do want to say this, if that isn't a charge, no call.
Okay.
I do want to say this. This is probably going to shine some light to the Knicks. The Knicks last year went 0-9 against the top teams. They ended up beating 2 of them and took another one to the 7 games, or 6 games to the Pacers. I forgot how that went. The playoffs is a different beast, and here on this podcast, we say that all the time. It's all fun and games, what you guys do in the regular season, but when it's time to hear the word playoffs, we're having a different conversation. So it's gonna, like E said, it's gonna be fun to watch the playoffs, especially now that it's winding down. We're also in March.
March Madness.
Yeah, we know what March is all about right now.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time in basketball. Oh, March is about to be great. March Madness, WBC starts in like 6 days. Oh yeah, it's about to be a good time.
Yeah. There's baseball's back.
They were just talking about it. March is going to be jam packed. I mean, all those.
This whole year is going to be jam packed. That's why we need you guys to like the episodes, subscribe to the channels, because we're going to touch upon the WBC. Baseball looks kind of fun. There's a lot of people moving around. Obviously, everybody is trying to take down the Dodgers. We know about March Madness. We're going to get the World Cup during the summer, and we are on home base of the World Cup finals. Yeah. So tune in, guys. Tune in. We truly appreciate it, and we really want you guys to grow this community that we're trying to grow here, or be a part of the community that we're trying to grow here.
This isn't on the docket, but ABS, what do you think about it? Little catcher, pitcher, batter. What do you think? How do you feel about that?
It's like cool because there are moments where, and I'm an advocate of what I'm about to say. There are moments where I really hate when the ref, whatever you want to call them, unfortunately makes their presence in the game where you shouldn't be making your presence. The game is not about the refs or the umps or the blue or whatever, the black and whites, the zebras, whatever you want to categorize them. The game is not about you. And I do hate when they want to make the game about them. So it is cool in that aspect when the refs have, or the umps have whatever, stigma or
agenda,
and the ABS is like, yo, check this out, bro. He was completely wrong. This is a strike. Yo, he's completely wrong. This is a ball. There's a cool aspect about that. Unfortunately, where I'm a hypocrite is I love my baseball to be classic. I hate the changes they continue making in baseball. Yeah. I said this before. I didn't care about bigger bases. Yes, we got more steals and it's making the game fun. Cool. I didn't want the pitch clock. Yes, it's speeding up the game. I loved spending 3.5 hours watching the game. I also love not having 6 of my pitchers in my rotation hurt. Yeah. As far as people, it's not about the pitch clock. Hey, bro, don't tell me it's about the pitching mechanics. No, pitchers didn't have an issue about their pitching mechanics until we implementing a 24-second or however many seconds pitch clock.
Bro, I just want, like, I've pitched.
I'm sorry?
I think it's 15 now. 15 seconds.
Dude, I've pitched in college. You need a rhythm. You need to be able to take a breather. You need to be able to catch yourself, slow things down, or maybe speed things up if you're in a rhythm. Like, having that aspect of the game was so important. if I gotta go ahead and be a freaking machine and every 15
and just go
and just be
just put a pitching machine out there then.
it's just very it's one, it's mentally you gotta be strong, and physically you have to be in shape.
And-
Because that's it. People say, "Oh, it's the arm." Well, yes, it is the arm because your legs are shot. Like the amount of force and production you need to be put. It's not on the arm. It's on your legs. It's your lower half. It's the separation of your hips and your shoulders. Cool. It's great. But what happens is when you get tired and your legs get fatigued, you then start to bring that arm a little bit sooner and open up a little sooner, which you get that lag. And then when you do throw, you're throwing a little bit against the freaking how do you say it? the gravity. You're going against gravity because it's you're shooting up. You know, when you should be going down, and when that happens, there's no good stress on the arm. And then that's how you lead to, you know, Glasnow and obviously Shohei. And then you have guys like Garrett Cole, where before they didn't have that issue and now they are. So when you do have a little bit of, you know, bad mechanics, you didn't see it because you were taking your breaks. You're able to regroup and then go ahead and pitch. Now it's you're like this. You're like this. And if you're in a bad rhythm and you're pitching bad, guess what? You have no time to kind of and then, all right, let me get out of this, you know? And it's tough. It's tough cuz you only get 2-3 innings, and if you don't get it right, guess what? You're getting pulled out. Relievers coming in the 4th inning. So it's a lot of pressure on the pitcher, starting pitcher.
Yeah. I also do not want to exclude the batters. The batters also have less time to figure out, okay, it's 0-2. He already threw me a 4-seamer and a splitter. What is he going to throw next? Manny Machado, shout out to Manny Machado, mentioned this before. Hey, as a batter, I don't have time either to start thinking about, okay, what's the next pitch? What's my approach? What's the count? So, you know, a lot of it is on the pitchers because obviously the injuries are rising, but we also have to take consideration you are also crippling, sorry if that's a triggering word, crippling the batters in the sense that they're also a little bit unprepared because they only have 15 seconds to get, you know, I know everybody has the routines and da-da-da, this, that, and the third, but hey, I got 15 seconds, I'm in the batter box, hey, I got to think about, damn, bro, okay, it's 3-2, he already threw me this, I still haven't seen the splitter, is this the moment that he's going to throw me the splitter? You know,
Hey,
so...
bro. Hey, brother, and yeah, guess what? Zing, yeah. So it's already hard to not guess, but have a clear cut like, hey, this pitch might be coming because of the count. You gotta be, it's crazy. You gotta be smart, and you gotta already have done your homework to know, if I get in a 2-1 situation, I know what he likes to throw. But the game speeds up on you. 15 seconds, being able to rely on what you studied and what you saw on paper, and then being able to apply it, it's tough. Like hitting a baseball is hard, let alone trying to be able to diagnose, hey, I've seen this look. What is he going to throw me next in the next 15 seconds and then go ahead and be productive? Yeah. So, no, it is tough.
My bad, Jefferson. We kind of...
Nah, I mean, I definitely agree with him about, and it's showing on the older vets that of getting hurt, because these newer like cats that are coming in, pitching and everything. For example, like Cam or our other new star, Lagrange, Schoolboy, Skeens. You're seeing these guys are coming up and they're already used to the pitch clock and everything, and they're used to being able to be rushed, and they have the composure and everything, and it's the older vets are having the problem. So I think it's harder for the vets to be able to adjust to it at a short period of time, because it was just like it started out at, I think it was like 20 to 24 seconds, and then it went down to 15, and then now everybody is just getting hurt, and especially us, the Yankees are basically like losing pitchers because we're getting hurt every single time. We have like 4 or 5 pitchers out that are included in our bullpen, and we're just like, yo, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, that is a good point, because I do remember, unless I'm remembering incorrectly, I do remember when they decided to implement it, it was like, you know, a couple weeks before spring training, like, hey, we're going to have a pitch clock. Like, it would have been nice if maybe the season before, hey, but just to let you guys know, we agreed on this. It's going to start 2026. If it did, then I'm just remembering incorrectly. But it would have been nice to know, to give pitchers a little bit more time to start training, start getting used to, get their bodies right. Because, hey, listen, like E said, you know, I'm also a pitcher. it's not fun because obviously we play in softball, and even though softball pitching is different, it's kind of sped up a little bit. It's not fun when I have about a minute to gather my thoughts, get myself together, maybe get the rubber together in 45, 60 seconds. And now I'm limited to 14 seconds, and I'm like, my head's like, brother.
Yeah, that mental really, that clock in your head starts spinning. But no, I just wanted to break that down because I started seeing it. I do like it. I like when the catcher makes that call if it's a ball or strike because he's behind the plate. I saw one of our guys, Yankee pitchers, went ahead.
Fernando Cruz.
Yeah, and the thing is, as a pitcher, it's tough because catchers are really good. And back when I played, they were really good, and now they're specimen down there, picking up, having the glove down low, bringing that ball that would be 3 inches, below the strike zone back into the strike zone. And you gotta understand, when you're throwing that pitch, and by the time you come over the top and you look up, that glove is already moved, is already shifted. What you think would be a strike isn't a strike. As a pitcher, you want everything. I know, I want every call. If it's close, if it's 3 inches off, I want it. So if I see it's close, I'm tapping, And I think as a pitcher, and all pitchers, leave it up to your catcher.
Facts.
Because he's sitting still, and he's catching what you're throwing. So if he sees, hey, that's black, that's in there, I'm going to trust my catcher to know if that's a strike or not. And if he's like, hey, no, we're good, that's off, I'm going to trust him.
Facts.
Because I'm doing enough or thinking enough and going ahead and putting enough stress into this pitch, I can't worry about if that's a strike or not. That's the least of my worries. Especially if it's a comeback or whatever the case may be. I'm worrying about what is this ball going to do and where do I got to be when this ball gets hit to left field or if this ball gets hit to right field. I'm not worried about this strike or not. So that's one thing. As a batter, I like it. I like it too on the offensive side because obviously we've seen some calls that hurt the Yankees. Aaron Judge. So it's gonna be good to see because I know that low pitch strike is something that a lot of pitchers get away with against him. So to see him being able to, hey buddy, that is 4 feet below my knees. I'm gonna tap my helmet. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be able to put him instead of a 1-2 count, a 2-1 count. Being able to put him in a hitter's count, being able to hey, now we might have to pitch around him, maybe not give him something he wants, or give him something that he's hittable, and then we might see his numbers go up. And how high can they go up? Batting .330, hitting 54 home runs. But I think it'll be an advantage. I think his strikeouts would be a lot less. So I'm excited for it. I don't mind it. I just feel as though pitchers stay away.
And that is our unplanned ABS talk. But speaking about rule changes, the NBA is in heavy talks on trying to implement a rule against tanking. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in seeing on where they're going to go with this because it's a very, very slim gray area. Because, and I'm just going to get right into it. Yes, you're going to stop teams from tanking and trying to beat the system and whatever the case may be. But we've also seen moments like this where it was beneficial and created championship teams like the Oklahoma City Thunders, like the Golden State Warriors, who were basically built through the draft. So I'm kind of interested. I'm really actually interested on what they're going to decide on. I hope it ends up being the right decision or a decision that is going to benefit both sides, the NBA as well as the NBA teams. Because I can see this go. I can see them implementing a rule that is just going to make everything go left and just, once again, like I said, in regards to baseball, just hurt the game because nobody really asked for this change.
Well, I think it all goes back to Adam Silver and how he wants the game to be. He doesn't want dynasties. He wants a fair chance for everyone to go ahead and win the finals and win an NBA championship. And all that does is solidify it. because those teams that go ahead and wait at the bottom to go ahead and get these draft picks to be like a Golden State or to be like an OKC, where they go ahead and trade or tank, they can go ahead and spread that throughout the league. Where, hey, the Toronto gets a draft pick, and Milwaukee gets a draft pick, and let's say the Lakers get a draft pick, instead of, hey, you have 3 number ones. You go ahead and have the number 1 draft. No, we're not going ahead and have that anymore. It's going to be spread out throughout the league, and you're going to go ahead and have to draft well, and you're going to have to go ahead and make sure that your signing trades are also really good because you have a second apron. So it's going to be very difficult to have a Miami Heat team, a Spurs team, a Golden State team. OKC's lucky enough that they got this miraculous freaking Paul George trade, and they stacked up their draft picks to get ahead of the second apron and get ahead of, hey, you can't tank to go ahead. They're put in the right position to go ahead and be the dynasty. But I don't know if they're able to win another one, they might be the last dynasty because it's going to be very limited to two stars in one team, and the rest have to be really well. And now, not only can't tank, you got to go ahead and make sure you play hard, and your draft pick, you only get one. It's going to be spread out, so it's going to be tough. So, hey, I think we're one player away. Let's tank. Nope, brother. Nope. You got to play it out and hope that you land a good draft pick and you draft well to get a star. So I think that goes to its very essence of, hey, good luck. Everyone gets a fair shot. Everyone is going to play with the same amount of rules, and you only get 2 stars as a team. That's just how I see it. And it never was the way, you had the dynasties. I mean, I love the dynasties. Stack your teams, go ahead. But Adam Silver does not want that. He's said that. He's proven that. He's got 2 aprons. Now he wants to change the tanking rules so that eliminates that. We got a new sheriff in town, brother.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit afraid that it's going to do more harm than good. Only because it's really only one team that, quote unquote, took advantage of this, and it didn't work out. The whole process in Philly was this. And their process went to shits because they couldn't surpass certain teams. They couldn't surpass LeBron James. We've seen Oklahoma City do this twice correctly. And unfortunately, the first time it did end up being short because they lose to the Miami Heat. But they drafted that team correctly in getting Durant and then end up getting James Harden and end up, or how'd it go? Durant first, then Russell, then Harden. They get Nick Collison, I think, before all of them. They drafted well. And with that draft ended up being a top team. Okay. I also don't think it's fair to limit the draft probability because teams don't know how to trade properly. It's not Oklahoma City Thunder's issue that the Los Angeles Clippers decide to give 14,000 draft picks. That's not my problem. I presented a trade. They accepted, and I just took it. And now I drafted, again, correctly, and got my team, and now we are the defending NBA champions, maybe becoming, like you said, the next dynasty, if not, depending on how Adam Silver is going to try to limit it. But that's not my issue. Also, it wasn't anybody or any team's issue that the Dallas Mavericks wanted to fleece or the Lakers wanted to fleece a trade and then the Mavericks miraculously get a number 1 pick the next year. That wasn't a draft probability issue. That is people using their authority in certain aspects to manipulate the game. I don't think that was a quote-unquote tanking issue. Dallas didn't tank. They were in the finals and got beat. And then it said, "Hey, we're gonna give you Luka for a bag of chips because I think you guys are gonna help us out at the end and let us get Cooper Flag." That this also goes back. The process didn't work out Even though it is to me, I think is the number one issue as to why this is happening or why they're thinking about doing this. The process didn't work out once again because it was an organizational issue. If they never traded the trades that they got, hey, Boston wouldn't have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown back-to-back years. So I don't think it's a tanking issue. How about you look at your own How about you look at the NBA, look at your association, look at the organization and playing all these corrupt moves behind the scene, and don't blame it on, I don't know, the Orlando. Well, I don't think they're tanking. Whoever's tanking, don't blame it on the tankers. Yeah, we're getting our ass whooped, and we rather, you know what, I'm going to tank, bro. And also, they're going to have to figure out, okay, what happens if I am a good team, but my number one player goes down? Is that going to be tanking? My number one player. If, for example, the Pacers, I think, is projected to have a top 3 team. I lost Halliburton. What do you want me to do? Am I not supposed to maybe try to tank? I'm not saying that they're not trying to win games, but okay, am I not going to get a top 3 pick because you think I'm tanking? So I think it's a very thin gray line that Adam Silver needs, unfortunately for him, needs to play on and needs to make the right decision, because the wrong decision is going to domino affect a lot of other things that are happening in the NBA that nobody wants to address, i.e. poor trades. Like, there shouldn't be a reason why Luka and Trae Young and what's homeboys that James Harden. There's no reason why there's 3 picks in totals between those 3 guys, and then 14,000 picks in totals between Paul George and Desmond Bane. That's not a tanking issue.
Or Gobert.
So I do agree with a lot of points that you said, but Adam Silver needs to be very, very careful with trying to eliminate tanking because of the other issues that are really happening that doesn't involve tanking. And I think that's my issue. I'm really interested. I don't care. I actually don't get tank or don't tank. But I am interested in what decision is he going to approve, okay, that is going to now affect other things. Because it's very hypocritical if you, okay, you know what, we need to limit tanking. But you're not going to limit teams fleecing trades and giving 16 picks for one guy that was hurt.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, it comes down, honestly, based on the organization. I think you made a valid point. I mean, we all talk about the class of Melo and D Wade and Bosh and LeBron. Mm-hmm. Do you know who the second pick was?
I do.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Yeah. So guess what? How about the other 3 guys behind him? So hey, buddy, it depends who you draft.
Well,
and that's clear one of them. And obviously, Steph was passed on.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, Golden State had a chance to get him. There's star players that are in this league and are playing right now. The teams had chance to grab them and decided, hey, I'm going otherwise.
That's a very good point.
And we seen them on Instagram. We see like, hey, we had, Golden State, and we had the Timberwolves, and we had the Pistons, and we talk about all these stars that could have been in different places. We even talk about Jason Tatum could have been a Laker. Like, there's a lot of things where organizations did not draft well. So I do agree with you, and also in that specific part, because if you don't draft the right guy, things don't go your way. Yeah. Because Melo should not have been the 3rd pick.
No.
Hey, D Wade should never been there. Everybody slides up. That's just the look of the draw. And that comes down to the organization first. Besides going ahead and saying, hey, we're gonna tank. So no, I agree. I think that's a valid point.
Yeah, because the Timberwolves drafting 3 point guards and sliding past Steph Curry is freaking crazy.
And yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. So I think we have to put a little blame on the ownership, because you can't go, hey, man, we're getting beat. We need draft picks, but then you draft.
But then
poorly.
you draft horribly.
You draft poorly. So no, I you know what, I my point was that I could see where he's going with it, but I do agree with you. I think, hey, get on your organization. Get whoever's looking at these people to draft. Hey, they got to get a little better, because you're passing up on guys that are now all-stars, Hall of Famers, championship contenders, and you passed up on them.
Yeah.
the NBA would be in a frenzy if some of these players should have been where they were projected to be and land at.
Yeah.
So
Look at that.
imagine Curry being a Timberwolf. Like, what
Or a
would have
Knick. I
happened?
think the Knicks also
or
passed
the
him.
Knicks. Like, what would have happened?
Yeah, and I think that's why on like other leagues, like for example, Roger Goodell was like, "Hey man, you did it to yourself." There's teams out here sliding past Shador Saunders and they need picks. I mean, they need quarterbacks. Like, how does Pittsburgh need a quarterback? Pittsburgh didn't sign Aaron Rodgers yet. They need a quarterback, and they don't draft a quarterback. Cleveland Brown drafts 3. So Rodgers like, hey, that's not a tanking issue. That's an organization
That's
issue.
an organization
You guys want to be
issue.
dumb and not draft what you need to draft.
Correct. I'm with you.
So it's like I said, there probably should be a rule, yeah, because we also don't want you to manipulate the game. But if for me, I'm going to speak for myself. If I think in the issues box, tanking is maybe 4th or 5th on the list, and you want to go straight to trying to take care of tanking and not taking care of the other issues that might be killing your game.
Yeah. Look at the NBA Finals and how the numbers were diminished. Just the eye level, just the eyesight of, I remember in the 2010s, bro, the floor looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The aura that it brought, but you wanted to do that for freaking the in-season tournament, but where was that energy for the NBA
Which is
Finals
still
and the
done
playoffs?
wrong. You guys want to change it? Just have the in-season tournament regular courts.
Oh, I know players. A player said, "Hey, we're having a little bit of slippage, but look at all the color. Look at how like, you know what I mean? Like
These ugly ass colors.
So again,
Like watching a Bulls game was hard. Imagine watching a Bulls game and all you see is red.
and that's my thing. Like, you did all this work for the in season, but you don't want to go ahead and have the freaking Lombardi Trophy or the actual trophy on the NBA Finals court, or have the playoffs. Like, we got all these sponsors, bro, on this freaking floor, bro. No, I don't want to see YouTube TV. I don't want to see SoFi on there.
Or skins.
Yeah, bro. No, I don't want to see this on the floor, bro. No, I don't. I'm sorry. So
with the same all-star model since 2009.
Correct. So I need to be appealing to the eye. I need a new cast. Stephen A. Smith, you want to be the president, bro? Go ahead, bro. I need somebody else talking to me, bro. I need somebody else to talk to me. I need different energy. I need a different eye. I need to be able to go ahead and listen to something different. I'm tired of the same old drama. Give me something new, man.
Okay, in other rule-changing news, which obviously it's not official, but he decided to throw this out here, and I thought it was interesting enough to talk about it. Excuse me. Paul Pierce, I actually don't remember where. Paul Pierce wants to change the three-point line. He wants it to be no longer a tape around the top of the key. He wants somehow, I know technology has to be a part of it, but I'm not paid the big bucks to figure that out. He wants the three-point line to be an LED light that periodically turns on and turns off. So for 3 minutes, for like the first 3 minutes of the first quarter, the light is on. You're allowed to take threes, but then it turns off. Now everything is twos.
Oh no! What are we doing? What is this, bro? NBA Street
Listen,
Volume 2, like
the idea might be wrong,
NBA Ballers.
but I think the notion of maybe trying to figure something out, I don't think is wrong. Like, maybe push it back. Like, don't do this LED shit that he's trying to talk about. Maybe push it back. I mean, some of these guys could shoot now from freaking however far. So maybe shoot the three-pointer back and make it a little bit more difficult.
Yo, facts. You got motherfuckers shooting from like half court making them shits.
If not, then just let it be, bro. It is what it is. That's just how the game is going. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steph Curry came in, changed the league, and now everybody, even though I think it's in some aspects changing again, maybe not as fast as Curry changed it.
Nah, it's getting it. Yo, if you're watching Anthony Edwards,
That's what I'm saying.
brother, I'm telling you, this is where the growth comes in. My boy is either hitting the 3 or getting to the 1. We all saw Aids that third year. I bet he had the second most threes after, you guessed it, Steph Curry. Cool. He gets into the playoffs. He's like, yo, bro, I can't get fully to the rim, but I can't get the three. I don't know what to do. I'm getting doubled. I got to work on my post.
Yeah.
I got to get this midi. Brother, all season, I'm seeing him get, yo, you're backtracking. I'm pulling up for a midi. Bucket. Oh, I'm getting double. Guess what? I'm spinning off this right shoulder, and I'm getting into this little fade shot. Boom, knocking it down. So, no, man, yo, get better. Get your game better. When you get to the playoffs and you see what they're throwing at you, scheming against you defensively, get your game better. Anthony Edwards is making his game better. Hey, I worked on the three. I can get to the rim. How can I stop them from double teaming me? How can I, before I get to that double, what can I do to create? What can I do offensively for me? That is the jump and the leap. Everyone has taken it. Kobe has taken it. LeBron has taken it. All the greats have taken that leap. He is taking that leap. We all know that Shea has glorified that midi, and there's a reason why. That midi looks free. KD is another one. Brother, if you're not going to allow me to get to the cup, come get this 2-point midi. It's literally, honestly, free. It's a free throw. If you're going to take away the three, if you're going to take away the me getting to the rim, I'm going to live here. And it's worked. So I think slowly and gradually, the way defensively they're scheming, they want you to shoot that midi.
Yeah.
And guess what? Embrace it. Embrace that midi. If they're going to try to allow you to take that shot, improve on that shot and take that shot. I don't care what the analytics say about, hey, that's a poor shot. You need to either get to the rim or shoot the three. If it's there, take it. Shea has lived with it. He's died with it. He's gotten a championship. LeBron has worked that. Obviously he's got to the rim. He's got the three. Hey, I need to work on his post. I'm going to work from here. I'm going to facilitate. I'm going to work on that shoulder fade. MJ, Kobe, McGrady, like, they've all worked on it, bro. And he's taking that, and he's working on it. I can't wait till more players to go ahead and take that leap to, I'm going to go against the analytics. And if I get to this spot, I'm going to pull up and rise, and I'm going to knock it down. So I'm hoping that we can get to a little closer to that old school basketball where, hey, if you're going to allow me to get this shot, I'm going to rise up and I'm going to take it. So I'm hoping that we get a little bit more of that, and hopefully Anthony Edwards can, like, push that forward.
Listen, I'm going to keep it short. He said a lot, and he's right. This goes back to my same point that I made last week about Duke. When the games matter, when it's playoff time, you have to get to a point where you know how to get an automatic bucket. And if it's a higher percentage to get a midi, it's a higher percentage to put your back to the basket than just chucking 43 threes in a game. I always say, I forgot who it was. I think it was Richard Jefferson. I forgot who was the one that brought this up. Teams are shooting 43 threes and only score 112 points a game. The math is not mathing. 43 times 3 is what? It's not 112, I'll tell you that much. So you're taking these low probability shots because you can, or because you want to make it like 30%, 40%, instead of, hey man, we're down by 4, there's 3 minutes left. Let's just get an automatic bucket so we can stay in this game and it doesn't run away from us. So I get that Steph Curry did what he did to change the game. There's a lot of changes, again, even if it's slow, that are happening in favor of the midi, in favor of big men. There's, big men are also changing the game. It's a little bit slow, but there's a lot more pivotal big men right now in the NBA than what it used to be maybe like 8 years ago.
Yeah, Sagoon, Durant. Yeah,
right.
There's some guys. It's getting there.
So, Paul Pierce, cool. I mean, great idea, I guess. But, again, we're focusing on things that is not making the game better, or focusing things that are very low on the list of maybe what should be changed in the NBA. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go back to baseball real quick, guys. I don't know. Did you guys realize? I have to acknowledge this, or I have to highlight this. Did you guys see the cast that Fox is producing? Well, excuse me, for the WBC.
No, I didn't get to take a look.
Let me bring this up because listen, brother, I am going to Jeff. I see you typing. Don't do that. I got this. Don't do that. I am going to enjoy watching not just the Dominican Republic because the Fox Sports broadcast team that they're going to present for the 2026 World Baseball Classic includes Derek Jeter, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, Kevin Burkhardt. We all know that's the given. They're always there. We're also going to get Joe Davis, Adam Kevin Coogler, John Smoltz, AJ Przinsky, Adam Wainwright, Ken Rosenthal, and Tom Verducci. Okay. A lot of you guys are going to know who Derek Jeter is, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez.
Hey, the older cats.
I'm going to tell you right now. Listening to John, listening to AJ, Adam Wainwright, Ken Rosenthal's been there for a hot minute. Tom Verducci is another vet. Okay? Those guys know baseball. That's not trying to say that Joe Davis, Adam, and Kevin don't either. This is a very, very high IQ, I don't even know what other word to use. Very
broadcasting crowd.
Yeah, for the World Baseball Classic. Yeah. And they're also, I mean, maybe just David Ortiz, but they're also touching a lot of like language barriers, so to speak. So that's gonna be fun as well. Actually, and they don't have but I think he works for ESPN. He doesn't work for Fox. So let me not say his name. But this is a good team, I think, broadcasting wise for the WBC. I think that's gonna be very enjoyable. I see this kind of like the what's homeboy's name? Oh my gosh, what's the Dallas quarterback that's a commentator?
Oh, Tony Romo?
It's like this is like, just think about 12 Tony Romos.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun. Continue on to the World Baseball Classic. Again, I just want to bring this up. It might have been a week, but we didn't talk about it. Scooble, why are you coming?
I'll leave that to you, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I'll leave that to you, bro.
You sound like you about to get gross. Go ahead.
Yeah,
why are you wasting people's time?
Yeah.
I'm not mad that you only want to pitch one game. If you only want to pitch one game on your contract year because you don't want to get hurt or get ready for the regular season, so be it. But don't make the one game against Great Britain.
That's the game that he chose?
Yeah, bro. Less stress, bro. Easy peasy. In and out.
Hey, brother, let me tell you something right now. Especially with a lot of hype there's a lot of hype with the USA team, obviously the Japan team because they're
you could say the defending champs.
Yeah, they're the defending champs. Obviously, there's a lot of hype with the Dominican Republic, and I'm gonna throw Puerto Rico in, even though they've been hit with unfortunate news with the whole insurance thing. There's a lot of hype with these teams. I'm 100% sure though, they're not bringing you in for Great Britain, brother. They need you for the semifinals against the Dominican Republic, against the Japans, and the Puerto Rico. No offense to Great Britain. We don't need arguably the number one pitcher in MLB to pitch against Great Britain. You can stay home. And I think it's the same thing for Skeens, or I forgot what other pitcher. They're only pitching 1 to 2 games. Now, I don't know who are they pitching against. Save your flying mileage. Don't even pack your bag. Just stay in Detroit, bro, or wherever Detroit plays in spring training.
That's just a waste of insurance right there. That's an insurance they could have used for PR.
Okay, that's a very good point. Very good point. You're gonna waste all the preparation, all the politics. Again, no offense to them, for Great Britain. Hey, man, listen, if you guys throw some rando blando for Dominican Republic because you decided to pitch for Great Britain,
yo, you had a good game, bro. You had a good game. I'll catch you in
I heard that and said, what are we doing? Again, I want to reiterate what I said. If you only want to pitch one game, because of the contract year, you don't want to get hurt. Blase, blase, blah. I'm A-okay with that. Picking Great Britain as the game, that's where you lost me, brother. Continuing with baseball, if those don't know, UCLA, and I don't think they are anymore, and if they are, I don't know what is happening over there. UCLA Bruins started the season as the number 1 college baseball team.
Love them boys.
Frauds.
No, they're for sure. I still love them though.
Big frauds.
Just like I love their softball team.
Oh, no. All men should love the UCLA softball team. Jeff, bring up the UCLA men's baseball team and their record. And also bring up who they lost to.
They're 8-2. They lost to UC San Diego, San Diego State. Yeah, just those two. UC San Diego and San Diego State.
Okay, the UC San Diego, what was the score?
It was 8-4.
And the San Diego State game?
It was, where'd it go? 3-4.
Now, do me a favor. The 8 wins, who are they against?
They won against. They won 2 games against UC San Diego. They lost their 3rd game. Tulane, TCU, Tennessee, Texas A&M, so far.
Cool. Tennessee, I can give you guys. Even though I don't think they're still a top team this year. Tennessee, they know about baseball.
They're top 20.
Okay.
Actually, out of the 2 losses, they are unranked. They're
Yes.
unranked, and they have beat top 25 teams.
Well, this is the reason why. I didn't watch any of the games. Surprise. I did watch the highlights. For a team that was considered the consensus number 1, right? And you look up the other teams that are 2, 3, 4, 5, you know? I shouldn't expect a loss into like I don't even know, bro. UC San Diego? San Diego State? And I'm only bringing this up, right? In college baseball, do they play series? Do they play series in college?
Yeah, they do.
Cool. It's not, it's not a given like baseball. It's not a given that you're going to sweep every series. Right? My issue is, for some odd reason, I decided to pay attention this year in college baseball. And the way that they spoke about UCLA was as if it was like the 2019 LSU Tigers football team. No. It was like they have Aaron Judge, Freeman, Ohtani, Harper, Vlad Guerrero. It's like they had all these guys on this team, and they should go freaking 162-0. And then whatever game, the 3rd game into the season, you get beat 8-4.
The standings is kind of wicked too, because they're the only ones that, I mean, this is not updated, but they're the only ones that have like a loss or 2. Everybody else is undefeated. LSU, Texas, Mississippi State, and Georgia Tech are still undefeated.
Okay, so I'll say this again. The way they spoke about this UCLA baseball team was supposed to be like as if they were the 2019 LSU Tigers football team. It was like they will never see a loss this season. And then I seen the highlights and I'm like, wait, this is the team that's supposed to go. Again, I didn't watch the games. And I know watching highlights and watching games is different, but watching the highlights was enough for me. I said, so you guys ranked this team number 1 because of these players, and they got some high-profile players. I'm not here to diminish them. And they're playing like this? I'm gonna continue paying attention. But let me tell you, we should probably view the other teams. We should probably give them more hype because I don't see anything special. I know it's only 2 weeks in. I don't see anything special about this UCLA Bruins team. The way they hyped them up to start the season.
Yeah, we may have to wait like another 20 games, brother.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
You know,
Yeah.
we warming up. We gotta warm up.
Sure. We are going to take a different route. I'm only bringing this up because it's been in certain circles. It's been a hot conversation with apparently the Vikings quarterback search. Names like Aaron Rodgers have been thrown out. Names like Kirk Cousins have been thrown out. But I wanted to ask you guys if there's any quarterback that you may know that is either a free agent or not a free agent that the Vikings should probably pursue because either it's a good pick, it's affordable, or it's just going to mesh well with what is going on in Minnesota.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers should go to the Vikings. I honestly think he's retired. I don't think there's anything more to prove. I don't think there's any more he can give to a team, improve on a team. So I don't see Aaron Rodgers as a good pitch, especially with them having 4 different quarterbacks for the past 3-4 years. So my thing is they should think long term and not a Band-Aid. So Aaron Rodgers is a no for me. I would maybe make a phone call to the Browns. Hey, Shador. Or maybe look at this year's draft and maybe think about somebody. Or maybe if you want to go ahead, hey, get Kirk Cousins this year. Fine, he's been in the system. Cool. Then maybe we can get our guy, Archie Manning, you know? Maybe think of somebody long term. Because you going ahead and trying to put a Band-Aid on it is not going to work. I don't think Aaron Rodgers should be your Band-Aid. I think Kirk Cousins will be a lot better. He's a lot more mobile. He's already familiar with the system. I think he would be the better route. And if you want to get a little frisky, yay, make a call to the Browns. Hey, Shador, I've seen what you've done with the Browns. You want to come to the Vikings? You want to throw to Jay Jettas? You want to throw to Addison? I can see that happening if he's willing to go over there and progress and be better. So I don't know. There's also some guys, maybe if they want to put a Band-Aid, like I said, get Kirk Cousins and maybe wait for the draft next year. I know that there's more than 1 or 2 quarterbacks that are available in the draft. But on a team right now, on an NFL roster, to go ahead, maybe Joe Flacco. I don't know for a Band-Aid maybe, but you're wasting Jay Jetta's years. You know, you got Addison, you got A. Jones. I think you have a core. You got Hawkinson. That offense can go ahead and put up some numbers with the right quarterback. So I think they need to go ahead and figure out what exactly they want to do and what type of move they want to do in a sense of, hey, let's put a Band-Aid, let's get Kirk Cousins, and let's look at where we should draft and who do we get as our next quarterback going forward. Because obviously they thought J.J. McCarthy was going to be it, and it wasn't. And that does happen. So I get it. You drafted wrong. You got the wrong guy. Cool. Now you got to go ahead and trust your organization to try to go ahead and try again and see who else you can get. But to think you're going to make a playoff run with Aaron Rodgers, I don't see it.
I mean, they do have a vet still on their squad. They have Carson Wentz.
And again, that's a Band-Aid. And I don't think what he's shown last year or last season was good enough to start. He wasn't the Eagles MVP. So I don't think that would be, if you want to improve and you want to have a winning season, he's not your guy. If anything, we all seen what Joe Flacco can do with what he's got. He'll improve the team. He'll keep the team afloat. But like I said, I think you got to go ahead and pick someone that's going to be for the future. And I think potentially he doesn't have to, because obviously he it looks like he may have the starting position at the Browns. But hey, Shador, A little phone call. Maybe be with the Vikings. Maybe that offense is something over there. So that would be my guess.
I have a question. So would you rather have like a young cat or would you have like a vet? Because a lot of people are talking also about Andy Dalton.
No. I just think you're wasting time.
Well, in my pick, I'm going young. But this is my thing. You guys dropped the ball. You guys had Kirk Cousins, like E said, knew the system, had the chemistry with Jay Jettas and Addison. Okay? Because he wanted money, you guys said,
Sent his ass to
cool.
Atlanta.
You had Andy Dalton. Had a good, right? Am I wrong? He had a good season with them.
He did.
Cool. Guess what? You know who you guys also had? Daniel Jones. Who you guys said, he goes to the Colts. And I know injuries and whatever, but started off hot. I don't know where in the organization you guys thought, hey, let's kick the boot with these vets or these guys that have been in the league and just go full house on
JJ.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Because let me tell you something. A lot of us, we're going to tell you this straight up, or I'm going to at least tell you straight up. A lot of us didn't see so much out of J.J. McCarthy because he won a national championship. We didn't see a lot of the J.J. did in college. A lot of us, if not a lot, some of us didn't think it was translating to the NFL. Sorry to break it to you guys. Who I think they probably should go for, right? In a similar system, and I think their head coach, Kevin, used to be part of the system, if I'm correct. If I'm not, whatever, scratch that. In a similar system, who also, quote-unquote, has a high-profile wide receiver, who has a high-profile running back, okay? And like I said, run similar system. While their number one quarterback went down, this guy stepped up and did pretty well. I think it's going to be cheaper. I think again with the weapons you guys have, as well as they also have tight ends. You know, you guys have TJ, and the team that I'm about to name, or the quarterback that I'm about to name from the team, also has a high profile tight end. It's not gonna cost you so much, and I think it's Mac Jones. I think the Minnesota Vikings should probably call the San Francisco 49ers and be like, hey, what would you possibly want from Mac Jones? What's his name? Kevin? The head coach? I could be wrong. Kevin, I think, works very well with quarterbacks. If again, like I said earlier, he was in the Shanahan system and all that fun stuff.
Good.
I think Mac Jones might be not only a cost-efficient answer, but maybe a safe one too. As we seen, listen, as a Patriots fan, we saw Mac Jones work very well in his first two seasons. Under a good head coach, under certain types of weapons. Again, he goes over to San Francisco, even though he went through a few places. But he goes to San Fran with a high-profile running back, quote unquote. Let me not say high-profile, but he had certain pieces in the wide receiver position. He has a high-profile tight end, and he did okay. Obviously, until Brock Purdy came back and they gave him the keys to the car again, to the offense. I think the Vikings should probably hit up San Francisco.
I like that. I completely forgot about Mac Jones. And, yeah, I think that's another gateway that they can go ahead and knock on the door and, hey, what do you want for
Yeah.
I mean, after last year, Brock Purdy was actually looking pretty good for San Francisco. I mean, taking them to the playoffs.
Yeah. Well,
it was both. Hey, he held up his head. Mac Jones held his ground to keep them afloat to get there. So I think he deserves a shot to be the next quarterback of the Vikings. So I'm with Ray. I completely forgot about him. I was watching those games. He looked sharp. No, I agree, especially with those weapons. That's exactly what they got. He's got the high profile wide receiver. Not only one, he's got Addison also there.
Actually,
he's got Hawkinson. Like I said, A. Jones. and he's got Mason also there. So there's a lot to work with. I can see that working.
I'm thinking, in the way that they performed last season, the weapons that he's going to have, as well as what's possibly going to cost the Vikings, Mac Jones could be a pretty decent decision. A pretty good decision for you guys.
I'm going to just throw a little bubble in there. We don't have to go crazy. But, hey, man, I love him. I love that he's on the Giants. But Jameis Winston is still there.
Yeah.
But there's a little hint.
That's true.
I think Mac would be here, and then obviously,
Jameis.
But I just got to throw that in
See how
there.
that goes.
Yeah.
I know they've been throwing Kyler Murray's name out there too, but
Gross. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that. But yeah.
Kyler Murray, his name has been thrown. Also, Mariota, and then Geno Smith.
No. Oh, Geno Smith. Oh,
Geno Smith is not bad.
Okay.
Geno Smith. It wasn't that good for him in
the
I was about to say
Raiders,
Oakland, in Vegas. But Geno Smith, I mean, he was kind of the same thing. Bad time with the Jets. Had a great time in Seattle.
And I think Green Bay's backup, Malik Willis.
Oh, he's good. He's proven.
To me, these choices are a little bit better than.
I agree.
No offense to him.
Yeah.
Signing a 43-year-old Aaron Rodgers or whatever, however old he is.
I agree.
So.
Yeah, man. I love spending time with you, man. I just the both of y'all, man. I can really consider that being my love language, man.
So spending time is your love language?
Yeah, for
Some
sure.
some quality time.
Quality time is really, really big for me. I feel like if we don't have that, I get a little nervous.
Well, you sure already know mine.
Yeah, man. Got to give you mad gifts, bro. Mad gifts.
What, Jeff? What is your love language?
Yo, you got to feed him,
Huh?
bro.
Physical touch.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no wonder. It makes sense why he punched me. It makes perfect sense why he said, boom, bro. Physical touch. Come get this work at the gym.
I do. Mine's also physical touch. It probably should be quality time because that's something that I suck at and I'm trying to be better at. But mine is also physical touch.
Have y'all ever done a test? Like a love language test?
A little bit, like one of those random ones.
I'm gonna keep it. If I did, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember doing
I did one. Physical, I did it with a friend of mine. Physical touch is one of them. Quality time is my second one.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what my third one was, but it was like some nonchalant shit that I didn't even know about. But
Yeah, no.
Those are my top two. Quality time and physical touch.
Yeah, my quality and then. And then third, I'm gonna be honest. Words of affirmation. It's
That's what it was.
between second and third.
Words of affirmation was my
I
third
think
one.
second and third.
Is there?
I suck at words of affirmation. It's something I gotta work on. My partner
I'm
with
smooth with that.
3 kids wants
Three-
me to,
three kids is crazy.
show that love, man. And sometimes I can't put it into words, so I do it by action. I do it by acts of service. I will go ahead and serve my ass off. I'll go ahead and move mountains.
To let everybody know that that don't know, the 5 love languages are, and I think we named all 5. Maybe words of
3.
affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So wait, you said your 1, 2, 3 is what?
So it would be quality time, and then it would be
I know which one I hate. I just
yeah, my boy, act of service, brother.
Yeah,
Done up.
brother.
I know you don't like that shit.
I hate acts of service.
And the thing is, bro, I know that, so I try not to do it as much because I do it. Like how I show love is quality time, active service, and I think those are the 2 main ones I do damn near every time.
Yo,
That's just how I show it. Like I need to spend time with you. I need to be able to hang with you, laugh with you, and sometimes I guess with you guys. Words of affirmation, I feel like is bar minimum, and which is why I suck
Yeah, we know.
when it comes to
Yeah, we know.
going ahead and expressing that.
It's like
but I'm
once-
working on it. I'm
once
working on it.
every-
Yeah, we know about what.
Once every two months, you always say, "Yeah, I
bro,
love you
I love
guys."
you guys, man. Yeah, that comes. Yeah, bro.
Is that considered words of affirmation?
That is considered
Yeah,
a part
yeah.
of it. A part of it.
Oh, I
yes.
just thought that was like a given.
No. That's part of
Nah.
words of affirmation. Yo, you're sick,
See,
brother.
This is why he be like, "Yo, I've been in a relationship with you for like 2 months." She's like, "You didn't ask me out." That's this guy.
Yo, no, I am horrible. No, I was.
This guy.
Shout out to my baby moms. I was pretty bad at asking her to officially be my partner.
Well, nowadays it kind of sucks because nowadays most people don't even ask to be boyfriend or girlfriend or.
Well, brother, I didn't think so because we were already acting more than just boyfriend. We were acting like,
Hey, bro, girls nowadays, if you get with somebody, they want that.
no, and it's. I don't think. I do want to say I don't think it's wrong. I am wrong for not making it official. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to justify what I did. No, I am wrong. I need people to understand. I just thought, hey, bro, why do I need to ask? We're already.
Yeah. We're doing XYZ. You know, I see you every day. I talk to you every. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They
bro.
all think you have a second life after that phone call clings, bro.
No, they have second lives now. That wretched town. Jesus, it's like a trend. No, physical touch is number one for me. Okay, bye. Physical touch is number one for me. I'm gonna keep it a bug, bro. I don't know what 2, 3 is for. Wow, that's a bar. 2, 3 is for. But 5 or the worst, acts of service. Don't do shit for me, bro. That actually turns me off. I do it all the time. What? Hey, I decided to do this for. Why? No one asked you.
I'm crazy. I'm the same way.
I know.
I hate that shit.
I'm not gonna say her name. And she doesn't even watch the pod, so whatever. Someone that I guess was trying or messing around with. One day she hit me up talking about, hey, what day do you work?
He already knew where it was going.
Yeah. Because she was asking about my second job. She wasn't asking about my first job. And I go, oh my gosh. So I told her, I answered the question. I wasn't too rude about it. Yeah, I work this day. Oh, okay. So this is my thing. I don't care. I don't care. So normally, if you do not expound as to why you asked me the question, I'm not going to ask.
Nah.
Hey, why'd you ask? No, I actually don't care. But I asked. Hey, why are you asking? Well, I wanted to be a surprise, and I wanted to bring you some goodies, maybe some coffee. I know you like coffee. Brother, I promise you, I was this close of deleting all contacts with this woman. I never had something turn me so far off. And I literally... So cool, after she's texted me that, I was Bryson Tiller. Don't, period.
You know what I do now?
Wait. It was a back and forth. Oh, but why don't you let me? That's the other thing too. And okay, again, let me take accountability here. Something that women don't like to do. I am wrong. Yes, I am wrong. I should allow Shawty to express herself this way, because maybe that is her love language.
Fair.
Cool? I'm wrong for what I did. But now we're going back and forth, because she's there, and this turned me off even more. She's there like, but why don't you let me? Bro, I don't want you to. Stop. Let me be, I'm cool, I clocked in, let me just do my job, clock out, and go home. But yeah, I don't want to go any further. But
No, you're good, bro.
I'm the type of person. I'm the same way. I hate when people do things for me. But I tell them, if you go get me something or you're gonna do something, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Just do it.
Honestly, yeah, that's the other thing.
Just do it.
Don't tell me that you got me something, because I'm already gonna start telling you don't do it or return it, or I'm not gonna accept it.
Right.
I actually. So she said that. She said, I'm bringing you goodies and coffee. I said, well, wherever you leave it, that's where I'm going to leave it. And one of my other coworkers can have it. I don't want it.
I'm the same way. I don't want it. Just give it to me without me knowing. Be like, yo, this is yours. That's it. End the conversation. Don't tell me like, oh, I wanted to be nice and good. No, I don't want that shit.
Nah, I'm cool.
I don't want that shit.
I'm all right.
I don't want that shit.
Yo, I try to be better, man. I've had to, take a seat back in that department when it comes to
Just
you
us
guys.
two.
Yeah,
Just us two.
Yo, cause I be ready, bro. I be ready, bro. I be on ready, bro. I be ready to whatever, bro. It don't matter.
And the crazy part between us three, like it's different.
Yeah,
like we'll get you like a gift for your birthday or something like that. But then like out of the blue, if it's not something occasionally, like a special holiday or something like that, like brother, you ain't getting shit from me.
No fair.
I'll help you out with what you need and everything.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna ask you to repay me, brother.
Yeah.
Because that's just how I am. I help you and shit, but don't repay me for that. I don't be like, yo, I'm gonna get you. No, bro, I'm good. Yeah. Maybe if I feel frisky or like you be like, yo, I'm gonna get Chipotle. You want something? Like, I'll be like, yo, I'll tag along on that.
Yeah.
But like out of the blue, if I don't ask for that, don't give it to me. No.
I had to learn that with I learned a lot with Ray, man. We learned so much about each other in that first 6 months, bro.
Yo, it was sick because it was like we were dating, bro. We had to figure each other out.
Yo, facts.
We were frenemies before we became boys, bro.
Yeah, man. It was so weird. Like, we wanted to be boys, but it was like we
weren't clicking.
It was so different, bro. We were
because we are two different people. He's more down to earth. He has I don't want to say he has higher morals, but his morals will kick in before mine do. You know what I'm saying? So
he's a charming person to the stranger.
Listen, for lack of better terms, or just to keep it simple, E is down to earth. Meanwhile, I'm ready to flip your earth upside down.
My man's about to turn.
Yo, we balance. We've learned to balance.
He's grabbing your world and throwing it to the sun, my boys and girls.
Mi mundo. Let's get it.
Thanks for another sticker.
Another sticker?
Mm-hmm. I'm specifically going on the video and screenshotting that. Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, listen, to end the pod.
No.
Do we think rap beef is corny?
No.
Do we think at any age rap beef is corny? No? We enjoy rap beef?
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it.
It's
the outcome of that beef.
I'm not talking. Well, that's not the beef I'm talking about.
No. Any beef I think is great, bro.
No, it's great.
Because I'm just talking in general. I'm not talking about the Kendrick versus Drake.
All the beefs.
I mean, coming from a person like myself, I like to instigate. So I like the beef. I be instigating a lot, so I want that shit.
So let me present as to why I'm bringing this question up, right? 50 and T.I. right now.
It's hilarious.
I think it's
It's hilarious.
It shouldn't be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing.
Okay, but this is why. Okay, no. Why? This is why I'm asking. Why?
Bro, what we doing? No, I can't elaborate. I can't, bro.
No. I think I have the answer of what you're trying to say. Someone, if not a lot of people are like, yo, both of you are like 40 to 50 years old. Cut it out. And I'm like, huh?
But you're talking about a person that literally picks a beef with anybody.
If you call out MJ right now, you think MJ gonna be like, check up? Huh?
No, fair, bro. Fair.
Brother, there's still a beef between him and fucking LL Cool J.
50?
Yeah.
50 has a beef with everybody.
Exactly. And that shit is hilarious. This is why I love beef.
But why I enjoy this, cool. Again, let me take accountability. If you guys aren't wrong in saying, yo, both of you guys are 40, 50, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Cool. The thing is, 50 likes to troll, and nobody decided to come forth. It just so happened that T.I. said, you got the wrong one. Yeah. So I'm like, yes. Let's go.
Yeah, somebody.
Let's go. Nobody wanted to get up to the plate. Yeah. I want to see this.
Yeah.
What?
Now, if it was like, who constantly has beef before? Cam and Jim Jones. Ever since they departed from Dipset, it's always this, that, and the third. If they just start rap beef, I'm like, yo, cut it out. You guys been doing this shit for 10 years. All of a sudden, you guys want to make up rap beef? No, we don't want to hear this. We don't. These guys, we thought. Who would have thought T.I. would have been like, hey, bro,
come check this out.
You're going to get these bars. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, to me, I don't think rap beef is corny, period. I don't care about age. Hey, man, Smokey Robinson right now can go give Michael Jackson some work for all I care. I don't care. Yo, if you guys have beef, yeah, go. Whatever.
Let me hear it. Spit.
But once the beef is done, if it's fixable, cool. Like grown men off camera, talk about it. Right?
Yeah.
Are we in agreement there?
Yeah, fair.
If the problem between 50 and T.I. isn't as scorching as maybe like the Drake and Kendrick or whoever else, and can be fixable with a conversation, I'm okay with that. Now, I still think it's fixable, but whatever. If people think it's there's no way to turning back around the way Drake and Kendrick think, like, yeah, this is just how it's gonna be until the end of time, hey, then so be it, bro. But but you guys had their beef, Kendrick and Drake. We're done here.
Yeah.
Like, we're done. I don't want to hear everybody like, oh, round 2. No, we're done. I mean, unless Drake is like, no, that's not fair. I want a 3-game series. Then whatever.
No, bro.
But I don't know if you guys heard, Sci-Hi the Prince is throwing shots at J. Cole. But there's been something brewing between them for a couple years, and I think Sci-Hi finally is like, all right, bro, check this out. Because the thing that people are saying is J. Cole's kind of moving around as if like he might just retire.
Yeah.
So Sci-Hi's like, no, I got to catch you before you fully retire. Because if we're going to do these bars back and forth, I want to show you that I am who I am. And let me tell you, for those that don't know who Sci-Hi the Prince is, yeah, bars. But, okay, all in all, we don't think rap beef is corny.
Nope.
All right, cool. That's all I got. Listen, if you guys are still here, we truly appreciate it. Do us the favor. Like the episode. You're still here. Subscribe to the channel. You're still here. It would allow us to continue growing and continue giving you guys better content. But we love you guys. All right. Stay safe out there. Make sure you tell someone you love them. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.